So around Black Friday, I treated myself and got the new Meta Quest 3S. It's remarkably similar to the Quest 2, but you get a lot of the new, mixed reality, pass-through, more performance, etc. And overall, it's just a more polished device. And I've only been using my Quest 3S lately, so my Quest 2's just been collecting dust. When I look at this, I don't see a VR headset. I see an exploitable Android device that I can install Klipper on. So for those of you who don't know what Klipper is, the short and sweet of it is you take a computer such as a Raspberry Pi or a Sonic Pad, just for an example, and you hook it to your 3D printer, and the computer in that device is faster than the computer in your 3D printer. So that is the computer that runs the code for the 3D printer, thus allowing faster theoretical print speeds. And there's also a bunch of other features, yada yada, but people mostly do it for print speed. Some new printers come with Klipper, but some older ones, such as my Creality Ender 3S ones, don't. But you can add Klipper to them. So my plan is to take this Oculus Quest 2 and successfully print one Benchy fully off of this Oculus Quest 2. And as I'm recording this, I have no plans. I've done no research. I just know that I want to do it. So, yeah, let's get into it. So the first place that we're going to have to start is SideQuest. I have SideQuest installed on my computer and already have developer mode turned on the headset, which means I can put any application, as long as it's an Android application, onto my Quest 2. For those of you who don't know how SideQuest works, it just lets you install third-party applications and basically unsigned code, anything that's not from the, Meta App Store. Okay, so we're on the download page of Octo4A, whatever this is. It basically is the Android port of OctoPrint. So we have APK right here. I don't know anything about this. I really didn't do any proper research, but let's just download it real quick. Okay, so the APK just finished installing. I have the headset manually linked to my PC with a link cable, and I have SideQuest on the PC. And now SideQuest is saying allow in headset, so that means that dev mode is on. So I'm gonna put the headset on. Okay, so I'm gonna just unplug and plug the headset back in. Click allow. And then just like that, you are ready to load files with SideQuest. On my PC screen, so the Quest 2 is being recognized. The battery's dead because I've been using my Quest 3S, but anyway, it's connected, it's charging, all that fun stuff. But now we're going to click on Install APK File up here, this little arrow, and then I have the Octo4A APK on my desktop. Alright, so now it is installing Octo4A. I'm really not sure if anyone's been stupid enough to try this before me, but here we are. Alright, so I just put the headset back on, and now I should be able to go to unknown downloads or something titled similar to that. There we go, unknown sources. And we have OctoPrint for Android. There we go. Okay, so no existing installation detected. Okay. I guess that's recommended version, so I guess we'll do that. Allow. Nah. Okay, so now it's downloading, so I guess I'll just sit here until it's done, because Quest 2 is going to turn off the second I take the headset off. Oh, no! Restart, I guess. Install. Yes, you can have file permissions. Missing storage no. No bootstrap version. So my current thought process is I'm going to reinstall the APK. And we're going to try again, so let's do that. Okay, we're back in the headset. Oh, okay, we have versions now. That's good. So that's the recommended one. That's pre-release. That's the one that was on last time. So let's just try the one that says pre-release and see if we have any more luck. Maybe. Let's just do that. Just to try to see if that makes a difference from last time. In case you guys haven't figured out, I'm doing this play by play. I don't even know if this is gonna work. If it does, you're seeing the video. So spoiler alert. But okay. Continue. OctoPrint for Android. Install. Oh. Press that to start the server. Printer not connected. Connect your printer using the OTG cable. Okay, so it's installed. It's here. Enables SSH access from network. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so that's my password. Okay, so I'm going to take like 5 minutes to try to see if I can actually connect to this from my PC and send files to it. And then we'll connect it to a printer and put a print going. So I'm going to cut all the recordings for now and get back to you guys in a bit. Okay, so I got the server up and running. on the Quest itself. So in the headset, I click Start Server, and I got the IP address and put it to my browser. And now I am in the OctoPrint interface in my browser. So now we can add our print files and manage our printer and do all that. All right, so the Quest is going to be running OctoPrint, and this is the print that we're going to be doing. It's just a Benchy. It's something that's pretty simple and shouldn't take too long. And the headset's still connected. We just uploaded the Benchy file to the headset. So we're just about ready to start printing. And to connect to the printer, I have this USB-C hub so that we can obviously have USB ports on the headset while also charging it at the same time. And I'm just going to use a regular USB-C cable and plug it to the front of the printer. And yeah, that should be about it. Okay, so one other thing. By default, even if you have a piece of tape on like the eyepiece thing, the sensor, it will still turn off after 15 seconds, so I changed that to 4 hours. That should give us more than enough time to print our Benchy. Okay, so I'll save you guys the headache. This did not work for a very, very long time, but I ended up getting it working. So the first issue was that my printers were running off of a Creality Sonic pad, so the printer itself had the wrong firmware. I went and flashed new firmware to SD card, and that was easy enough to fix. As for the second issue, this is the one that took the longest to solve. There were people online saying that you couldn't charge the headset while using USB ports on an adapter, so I tried just a USB adapter. That didn't work either. I tried different cables, just absolutely nothing worked. And my last ditch effort to get this to work, I grabbed my 16-foot Oculus Link cable, because that is probably the fastest and highest quality cable I own, and by some miracle, hooking it with the Oculus Link cable worked. With all the other cables, it was just stuck on connecting. It would never actually connect, but with the Oculus Link cable, it works. Now that it recognizes the printer, I have the interface open on my iPad here. You can see the temperatures, control the prints. So like I said, this iPad is simply connected to the IP address of the Quest, which is running OctoPrint / Klipper. So from this iPad, I can, see the temperatures and control everything. So right now it's preheating and we're about to start printing the Benchy. So this is pretty huge. I'm genuinely shocked that it's gotten this far. I thought that we'd have some USB connection issues, which we did, but ultimately we're connected to the printer. We can see the temperatures, we can control it, everything. Looks like our print's starting finally. So right off the bat, I can tell that I accidentally had supports on for this Benchy, which you're not really supposed to. Kind of defeats the point of a Benchy. It's supposed to have overhangs without supports. Anyway, I'm just gonna let this sit. This should take like an hour or two. It's currently almost midnight, so we're just gonna come back to it in the morning. But this is just fully running off of an Oculus Quest. So here's our artist, and here's our wonderful work of art. So I forgot to turn off supports on the Benchy, so obviously there's supports, but all that should come right off. You're not supposed to print a Benchy with supports, it's kind of the whole point of it, but oh well. I'm not doing this again. Alright, and here is the final Benchy. So for anyone wondering, this was printed in PETG, and that's about it. I mean, honestly, this isn't bad at all. As far as the layers and the curvature on the front here, then looking at these little overhangs and stuff, I mean, this is good. I've printed far worse Benchies that were not off of an Oculus Quest. You can install Klipper on an Oculus Quest. Now, would I recommend it? No. But, to my knowledge, I don't think anyone has done this before, so there you go. It's possible. And if someone else wants to try this, go ahead. You're just limited to 4-hour intervals since the headset's maximum standby time is 4 hours. But this took about 2, so yeah. This was a really fun project, and it honestly went way better than I thought it would. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. That's all from me. I'm out. Peace.